Looking for wisdom that speaks to your heart? Say hello to Rabbi Joseph Kolakowski, the Koblenzer Rebbe. Rabbi Joseph Kolakowski, the Koblenzer Rebbe, brings ancient wisdom to today's world. Each week, he dives into the Kedushas Levi, unraveling profound insights from the Parsha. Whether you're deeply versed in Torah study or just beginning your journey, Rabbi Kolakowski's teachings are accessible and inspiring. His unique approach not only sheds light on the text, but also offers practical guidance for modern life. So why not join us and discover the timeless wisdom of the Kedushas Levi? With Rabbi Kolakowski, every Parsha becomes a path to deeper understanding and personal growth. Tune in, and let the Koblenzer Rebbe illuminate your week with Torah truths that resonate. Subscribe now to stay inspired and spiritually connected.
Welcome everyone. Every Thursday we try to learn a little bit from the Heilige Rebbe Levi and Sur Sosha Mibarditchev. This week's Parshas is Parshas Reeh. We'll learn the same pasuk that we learned yesterday from the Noam Melech. It says, "Aser ta'as is called Tvasarecha." Deuteronomy 14:22. It says, "A tithe you shall tithe all of the produce of thy field." Darshu Razal, the sages expound upon this homiletically in the tractate Sabbath, Shabbos Kuf Yutes Amud Aleph, Shabbos 119a Aser Shvil Shetis Asher. That if you switch where the dot is on the sin or the shin, it could either mean a tenth, a tithe, or wealth. So the sages say tithe in order to become wealthy because they're spelled the same way, just a slight difference in the diacritic notes. So in order to understand this, Nira, it appears that when a person performs charity, righteousness, then the charity goes up above toward God. Derech Mashal, so we could say a parable. If a person gives one gold coin or one measure of produce as a tithe, when the charity goes up above, and you look at this tithe, where does it come from? Well, it's because, he had 10 gold coins or 10 measures of produce, so he gave one as a tithe. So all the 10 measures go into this mitzvah together, into this precept, this commandment, this good deed. Because if you have 10 gold coins, and you have 10 measures of produce, you give one gold coin, or you give one measure. So just like the Rebbe Melech said yesterday, that the next year you're worthy, that you'll have 100 gold coins or 100 measures, so then you'll give 10 gold coins or 10 measures, meiser, as a tithe. So, meaning that this year you have 100 gold coins or 100 measures of produce. So you find that all of the measure, the produce or the money that you had the first time around, meaning last year you had 10 measures, so you gave one measure for tithe. So you're worthy next year that from 100 you give a tithe, meaning that you'll give 10 coins or 10 measures because you have 100 times, because you have 10 times over, which is 100 measures. The Tam Lazeh, the reason for this, that it all goes into the mitzvah, it all goes into the precept, the commandment. That's what it means. You should give a tithe. When you give a tithe to aser, as called for you'll increase tenfold, multiply by 10 all of the produce of your seed in the following year. You'll be worthy that according to the amount of produce you had last year, just like the Rebbe Melech said, that this year all of the produce will be meiser Meaning, if you had 10 last year and you gave 1, so next year you'll have 100, so you give 10, and the next year you'll have 1,000, so you give 100. The next year you have 10,000, you give 1,000. So remember, remez aser b'shvil shetis asher. And so that's what the Talmud says. You should tithe, so you should become wealthy, because that you'll increase tenfold your produce. We should all be worthy to tremendous prosperity in the merit of giving tzedakah, of giving charity, of giving, which is really righteousness, and of giving our tithe. That God should bless us, that we should be very successful monetarily and be able to continue to support good causes with our charitable works. Because basically God sees if we're spending our money on good things, He gives us more. It's like the dog that he has a leash. You let him go, he doesn't need a leash if he behaves himself. He only needs a leash to hold him back if he doesn't behave himself. And if he does good things, then you don't want him in the leash. You don't want Lassie on the leash. You want Lassie to go save Timmy from the well, right? So the same thing. Poverty holds us back. Prosperity gives us freedom. And so if we demonstrate to God that we use our prosperity in the right way, He'll give us more freedom, and we should all be worthy to that. And that's not even the reward for the commandment. The reward is still up in heaven. What it is, if you have a job and you're using it for good things, your boss will give you a nice air conditioner, he'll give you high-speed internet, not for your own benefit, for your own enjoyment, but so you're more productive and you do your job better. That's the point. And so too, it's not that God is rewarding us now, even though He is. But it's not the totality of the reward. That's just making it easier for us to continue to serve Him and do the right things. And even when we do the wrong things once in a while, if we do tshuva, God will forgive us and turn our bad deeds into merits, because it brings us back to God. Not that we do that on purpose, but if people always fall, we can be able to get back up on the horse. Shevi Yipol Tzaddik V'Kam. The saint falls 7 times, he gets back up. So we should all be worthy to have tremendous prosperity and to be able to help one another and to do mitzvahs. Thank you for watching, God, and we should be zoicha then to see Izgal's Kvod Shemayim and the Binyan Beis HaMikdash Meher Remainim. We can bring the Meiser and all the things to the Beis HaMikdash, the Bikurim and the Meiser Sheni and all the Truma to the Kohanim and everything we're supposed to do, and do those mitzvahs in the proper way. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment, and we'll see you later.
We hope you enjoyed this content. This channel has over 5,000 videos, including Torah commentary, podcasts, footage of Jewish and historical events, and much more. We are sure you will find more videos you will enjoy. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button, and comment. Rabbi Kolakowski often makes videos based on questions in the comment section, so you might have a video made just for you. By helping this channel grow, you are helping to spread Torah. God bless.
Yibunei HaMikdash, Hirtzio in the Malah.